Hello and welcome guys, how's it going? So today we have a nice game on Twin Rivers between ThomasHiatt and Blodir, both going Cybran, and let's see what happens. So nothing crazy, first bomber, 2 pigeon, and here we have the same. So this map, there's a lot to say about it. For sure you wanna try to take this island as soon as possible, but you don't even want to lose map control even if you have two large choke points here. You kinda want to, if you're Blodir, trying to ready this expansion, and then of course you can always drop here. For example, if you are ThomasHiatt and you have this island, you can use it to drop units on the back line of your opponent. So at the beginning, expansion with engineers everywhere, we have an hunter try to find the target. There is one mantis defending, but maybe he's able to kill this engineer. There is a factory block going on. Oh, so close. Managed to snag it. So good pickup from ThomasHiatt. And not much else going on. Let's see. We have a land factory, second land, third hair. And here we have second hair and the third land, but we are kinda a little bit behind. And now he's spamming a couple of scouts to see what's going on, trying to prevent raids, and of course sending a mantis to support your expanding engineer is always a good thing to do. But you have to keep the mantis in front of the engineers, because if not it will lag behind and the engineer will be killed. So also to notice here there is a bit of mass close to the big rock formations, and also here on this island there are some decent amount of rocks, so you wanna try to get that also close here, close to the mid, and here of course you have now they changed it with these two, I guess, Tech 2 Rex, 2 transports. They looks odd compared to the normal look, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So one bomber, dang, NG down. So let's see the response. There is one engineer. This one is really important. He went here to take a couple of big rocks. Now he's targeted. He managed to dodge, and now we have an anti behind, so it's probably gonna be dead, that bomber. And here we have one plane trying to kill the one that just landed. And not much else. Here there was just a random land scout. I don't think here there is one dead something, probably a mantis. And both players try to secure this two nice chunk of reclaim, but they are not moving yet. You see the engineer, ooh, just stopped before the engineer was killed, and this engineer will be able to take at least this piece of mass, which is not bad. And there is also one engineer here, but there is only one scout opposing him, so not doing much. Finally the engineer is killed, but lower unit counts for ThomasHiatt here, close to the reclaim. It seems in general that Blodir has more troops out. Let's check it out. So 20 mantis versus 15, so already a bit less mantis than his opponent, ThomasHiatt. And now he's sending them all here and using the ACU to protect these two maxis, so good use. He also overcharged a couple of units, skinning as many as he can. And now the transport is out, so Blodir managed to kill his opponent's air, or at least divert it somehow. And there is the drop here. There is one lonely engineer trying to edge build the factory, but I don't think he will be successful. There is an attempt of raid going on this side. There are enough troops to defend, and ThomasHiatt decided to split. hopefully these guys will be able to go here and do some damage. And seems that he might be able to, because well, Blodir is responding by sending all the units in his base back. And here also there are some raids going on, but there are more defensive mantis, so it should be fine. And again, flying over your opponent base with your hair is not always a good thing to do. There is one mantis that managed to sneak in, and this is prevented. This raid here is prevented. These units are sitting here doing nothing, they could be here. And for some reason these maxis have not been taken. Strange. Now the QSU are on the same side, and Blodir is sending most of his troops on the other side, while ThomasHiatt has his bulk of forces close to his SU. Now here, and also another edge build. No, I think that was a drop. And this kill, this is super good, because now the island is secure for sure, while here the mantis. So yeah, looks like also here there was a drop, but the engineer didn't see this factory at all, and they didn't build much. So this factory is going down now, producing a land scout, looks like. So that's strange. Okay, so what's happening? Maybe let's go at 0. We have another drop here, try to contest this island. Let's see, 6 mantis, they should be able to kill the factory quite efficiently. There are some artillery here, so not much, but yeah, super nice, because he decided to split them in order to kill everything, and 2 mantis will be able to lock this factory and kill the artillery that is popping out, but they are taking some damage, so yeah. Okay, on the top side looks like that this artillery is gonna finish the factory, so very nice work from ThomasHiatt, but now he's has an insufficient unit counts on this side, and if Blodir decides to move in, it's not much. His bombers tend to harass me, quite some damage. There is one PD here, but it's not gonna stop this force coming on this side. It's common to build a wall here to protect Rambais coming on this side, but sometimes you don't have time to build walls. So it looks like both islands are in ThomasHiatt control. Blodir did not manage to snag this factory. And here we finally have an important push. Blodir was trying to get in, but now ThomasHiatt already had that the majority of the force seems spamming from his base there, and I think he's able to defend. He doesn't have he's spamming pretty much only mantis. Now we have tech 2 units on both sides. Hoplite. Cross Pros tends to use units that you can micro and take advantage of their range, but they're quite soft. And now we have ThomasHiatt decide to go gun in the middle of the fight, kinda. Here we have a drop trying to deny this factory, but the artillery is able to have some free shots, and there were some mantis, so he's defending. On this side the push is continuous. Not the best unit position in this unit, not in the fight. And now Blodir started the gun when ThomasHiatt just finished it. Here also superior force on this side. So not looking good for Blodir so far. Mass wise, though he has quite a lot more, also has more power. So eco-wise is doing better, but doesn't have enough units. He also has to defend from here, and now there is a gun SU coming, and he's trying to finish his upgrade. Well, it's close. And he decided to go for stealth, and then he cancelled because he needs to micro and do some nice supercharges. This SU is already 15 kills, well, he has 15 kills too. This here seems to be defended. Here also should be able to defend with all these mongoose. But his SU is dangerously exposed against all these troops and the gun SU. 20 kill, 19 kills. Let's see if ThomasHiatt decide to push, try to find the gap in Blodir's defenses, but it looks like he's regrouping here in the back, try to get some reinforcement on the main line. While the island here we had another drop, only Mantis to the oh, they managed to kill the factory finally, and now we have a bomber. So yeah, maybe it's gonna be defended up here. There is also a PD here, so nice. And here there should be quite a nice amount of free flame building up. As you can see, there are already engineers that are trying to take the mass as soon as possible. Here, this mass surplus is not fully taken yet. And here, completely exposed ThomasHiatt on the top side. He's using Blodir is using quite a few Tech 2 units on this side, trying to defend possible run by there, and now he's retreating because he doesn't have many HP. He has almost 1k less hit point than his opponent. This rocket bot are doing quite some damage though, and the ACU is back, doesn't have veterancy yet, while he has his first level of veterancy. It's regening 21 versus 15. Here also same thing, but Blodir should move here, and now ThomasHiatt is preventively defending with some Tech 1 PDs. And now stealth again on the front line. Now we are starting seeing some rhinos, mass, and now we are pretty even. So, but again, mass deposited here, so not ideal for ThomasHiatt. You want the mass deposited on your side. There is some mass here, not much. And again, another drop. Now the rhino, the factory was being rebuilt. And on this side, not much going on, so still Blodir has 2 less islands, but he has more mass, probably upgraded his Tech 2 core maxes, as you can see, while ThomasHiatt still has Tech 2, but not as many. And here we have a big fight going on. Lots of hoplites, but they've been targeted by the hoplites from ThomasHiatt, and so 2 rhinos also, 1 bomber, and the PD was killed. There are 2 rhinos back there, but they've been killed, they've been targeted by the backline artillery. And now this troop stopped moving, not ideal. And here ThomasHiatt is pushing against Blodir's commander. They kinda have, actually Blodir has more hit point. So quite a risky move here, also depositing mass, and there is a stealth, so probably also the ACU is stealthed, but it's not bad. This PD is also taking doing some damage on the retreating forces of Blodir. That he managed to get 2 maxes, but look at the amount of mass deposited here, so ThomasHiatt should rebuild. And also here, I don't know what happened, but these maxes have gone. Maybe there was a push, sorry guys, I completely missed that. So kinda even on raids, but now seems that ThomasHiatt has more mass. Yeah, and he's also using all his power. He's actually in need of a Tech 2 pigeon or something. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Tech 2 lands producing, while Blodir, does he have that much? Not really, he has 2, 3. So, more Tech 3 production from ThomasHiatt. Now we have a drop here, an attempt drop. And this is quite bad. There was a Tech 2 unit here, for sure. So this north side is still not been taken, the Rhino was not enough. And now again we have ThomasHiatt that is trying to take advantage of the gun, but now there is also a Corsair. There is some flag here, so it's quite defended from just one. But they're still going, and that means that he cannot use his ACU effectively. And a nice drop here. Nice. So even Tech 3 units, one bomber to defend. All the Tech 3 units produced are redirected to defend here, but 2 Tech 3 Maxis go down. And ThomasHiatt still pushing with very low hit point. He's trying to get a draw or something, I don't know. But he's dying. Ooh, he got a vet just at the right time. And there is of course this Tech 2 PD here, not ideal to face Tech 2 PDs. And now he's retreating in the face of this force here. And these Tech 2 units are also trying to go to the back. But still, ThomasHiatt has more mass. Doesn't have air at all. Look at the air part here. So now he went back to this sort of defended position with the Tech 1 PD. He's actually doing a good job reclaiming with his engineers. There are also some wrecks here that he could take, and he's still pushing. Ooh, and finally the bomber took him out. So that was a nice game. Lasted almost 20 minutes. And continuous push face to face with the ACU that both have gun. It was a nice game. I hope you enjoyed it, and leave comments and let me know what you think. Ciao ciao!